I love it when you smile at me. You will never have to weep with me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your very first time of seeing this beautiful face, please don't make it your last. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me and thank you for being my day 1G. Anyways, in today's video I'll be talking about some of my experiences so far as a Nigerian in Ghana. Some of them are actually shocking, but a couple of them, in fact about 90% of them are, well, you wait to find out. So if this is your first time of seeing this channel, once again please hit the subscribe button so that you can see my new videos as they come up. As a Nigerian coming to Ghana, I've been experiencing some form of culture shock. It's based on the fact that some things that are done here is different from how we do it in Nigeria, and I'll be talking about it in more detail. Like for example, the greeting aspect. We have this culture of greeting a lot in Nigeria. Like you just bump into a random person, or you're walking on the street, you're greeting, oh good morning, good afternoon, good night, or even going as far as asking how was your day. But coming to Ghana, I realized that maybe greeting is not really their thing here. I mean, it's not a way of showing respect. I think the most people that actually take greeting serious are probably the older ones, the elderly ones, sorry. But for the younger generation, they don't greet. I hardly see them greet, and sometimes when you even greet the younger ones, it's like they don't really, see it as something, so they don't respond as enthusiastically as you would have expected. That was my major culture shock. But moving on to the good part, the very first time I came to Ghana, I arrived very late. I arrived pretty late, and the boat guy that picked me up at the airport with my bestie, he was a cool guy. We didn't really have a lot of conversation. It was just hi, and then we got in and he was bringing me down to drop me off. She won't believe what happened. I already paid him, he had gone, and it was about an hour plus some minutes later before I realized that I forgot my laptop and my purse in his vehicle. I was seated at the back and I dropped them by my side. I don't know how I managed to actually forget to pick up the laptop bag when we got down. So when I realized it was already going to, let's say, after 11 to 12, in my mind I'm like, this is gone. But guess who picked up his call when we called him back? The Bolt guy. So he checked, he confirmed that the laptop bag was actually there, called back to tell us, yeah, it is actually there, and then he promised he was bringing it back. Honestly, he brought that bag back. Everything in it was just the way I left it. The sincerity of most Ghanaians actually has me shook. These people are so genuine, the good ones. I know in every good group of people there are going to be some bad eggs, but I've encountered the good ones, and that Uber driver was proof of the fact that most Ghanaians, are actually good people, very good, sincere, genuine people. And I say this also from the way they conduct their businesses. When they are trying to sell you an item, they don't wear their poverty on their head. Like they don't carry on for head like Gilly. They are not out to cheat you. They just want to give you the best value for what you ask them for. If you can afford to pay it, you pay. But for them to try and rip you off, if something is, let's say 50 naira, they're not going to tell you, oh, it is 200 and you start beating down the price. No. They'll tell you the way it is. If you can afford it, you buy it. So Ghanaians are actually honest and sincere people, and I'm actually just in love with them at this point. And also their food, Ghanaian food, Ghanaian cuisine, it's nice. Actually, I've tasted banku so far, banku and okra. I like the sour taste, the way it actually tastes so a bit in the mouth, and it's like eating. Where you are eating, what can I compare it with though? What Nigerian food can I compare it with? Let's see, agidi. Let's say you're eating agidi, but this time around the agidi is sour and it's kind of fluffy. Or maybe semo. I really don't know, but I loved eating banku and okra, and I'm still hoping to try most of their stew. But one thing I noticed about their soup, sorry, I'm still trying to taste most of their soup. One thing I noticed is that their own soup is different from our own soup. They have this their own soup is more watery. Yeah, it's not thick. Like when you want to eat soup in Nigeria, you have egusi, very thick, ogbono, also very thick, and all of that. But Ghanaian soups are watery, so I'm always wondering, do you have to eat it and then you scoop the scoop the soup with a spoon at the end of the day and just swallow or something? Because me, when I want to eat soup, I like to just pack it full. But that aside, their food is very nice, and I think they have some food that are actually similar to our own food. They have egusi here. They actually know egusi. They have okra. It's just that their own okra is more smooth skinned. It's not rough on the body. Then talking about another thing that I love about Ghana, the roads and the market. If you are walking by the road, hardly would you see dumping sites or litter. People don't litter here. And I noticed from the time I purchased roasted corn from this woman by the roadside, they sell things by the roadside anyways. So but this woman was selling her roasted corn, and she had the bag to bin the corn cobs, the ones that people have eaten, and also the chaff. Is that what it's called? Anyways, they were just disposing stuff properly. She was disposing all the dirt properly, and I was super impressed. And one thing about their corn here, they don't roast the corn and then you eat it straight. They can actually insert it in salty water for you. I tasted it. It was nice, way different. I've never actually had something like that, and I loved it. So I'm super impressed with the fact that the roads are clean, the markets are clean as well. In fact, once you're entering the market, it's so organized. Everybody has their own section. The vegetable section is different. People who sell food stuff, they stay in a different place. Plantain sellers, fish sellers, meat sellers. It's so organized in a way that if you go to the market today and you want to buy something, you be directed to that place exactly. Like when I was looking to get goat meat, they directed us to the section. So next time you go to that same market, you're still going to see the goat meat sellers in that same section. Not like, oh, today they're here, tomorrow they're there, or everybody's just jumbled all together. They all have their different separate sections where they actually sell their stuff, and I love it. One thing I also noticed about Ghanaians is that not all of them are friendly. Aside from the greeting issue where not everybody greets, and I think the older ones actually see greeting as more important than the younger ones, is the issue of friendliness. Not every Ghanaian is friendly. Yeah, the first place I made my hair when I came here, from the name of the shop, I was thinking, I was going to get some Blessed Assurance kind of treatment. Shop name, by the way, is Blessed Assurance Salon. Sorry, I said shop. The salon name is Blessed Assurance. So I was thinking, when I go there, I'm going to make some blessed hair and get some blessed treatment. But this woman, she wasn't even friendly at all. It was like she was out to just stay. She wasn't ready to attend to customers. When I was asking about getting my nails done, she was not even being friendly. She told me the price, and then when we got started and she did the nail eventually, it was horrible. I mean, she could have just told me, I can't do the nail. Managed it, then we got into the hair. There were chairs arranged for where you sit to make your hair. I don't know why she brought a plastic chair. She was telling me to go sit there uncomfortably for how many hours of getting braids done. I was going to make braids. She was asking me to sit on the plastic chair when there were comfortable chairs facing the mirror. I didn't understand that part. And all through hair session, it was just terrible. Because I remember complaining to my bestie that, oh my god, this person is not friendly at all. We eventually paid. I left. I never went back there. But somebody else made it up as proof that not all Ghanaians are actually unfriendly. I discovered a new tech person. She did my nails. In fact, the very first time she saw me, she was so friendly. I was like, are you Nigerian? She said no, but she has been to Nigeria before. She lived there and she was working for some years before she actually came back to Ghana. And she even told me she had a Nigerian friend. I'm like, ooh, it was so nice. She was so friendly. For a minute I thought I was back in Nigeria. In Nigeria we have this thing of we can actually easily start discussing with our fellow Nigerians. When you see somebody, alpha now, this one, that one, like everybody is so friendly, you can easily start a conversation with somebody. Unlike here where it's so hard to start conversations unless the person actually wants to start with you and they're friendly. But I'm still looking to get to know more friendly Ghanaians. Though I've met a couple of them, super grateful for those ones. So I'm still hoping I get to meet more friendly Ghanaians. I mean, Okay, another thing that has me falling in love with Ghana is the constant electricity. Yeah, I know that should have been number one for me, but we save the best for the last sometimes. Constant electricity here has me amazed. The fact that there's constant electricity in this country makes it so easy for businesses to actually thrive. See cold rooms everywhere. People are selling chicken, turkey, fish because there's light. Ghanaians, they enjoy constant electricity. I'm sure the children are tired of watching TV at this moment. In fact, sometimes you see the children just coming out to play. They're bored of watching TV. And when there is light, I've never heard up NEPA or up whatever. They are used to light, so why are they upping NEPA for? So the constant electricity, the fact that I can leave my phone battery to just, go down to zero before I plug it, that's confidence that lights go there, I beg, I know the rush. I brought a power bank along when I was coming here, but guess what? I've never used a power bank for a day. Guilty. So I so much love Ghana for this. And Ghana music, I don't know why you guys don't really play your own songs. When you go anywhere, you hear more of Nigerian songs. But there was one time I heard this I Life song. It's an old Ghanaian song. Like, I was feeling it. That song was dope. I'm still trying to get the title. If I can eventually get the title before this video goes up, I'll add it. But if I don't, I'll probably link it later in the description box. But that song, that High Life song, I really love High Life songs, by the way. That song was so nice. It was a Ghanaian High Life. I'm like, why don't they play this more on the streets or in parties? I mean, why are you people so into our Nigerian songs? Anyways, no wala. But Ghana music, the real Ghana music, if you get to listen to it, they are dope. I'm not talking about R&B, hip hop. I'm talking about Ghana High Life here. This time around, Ghana High Life is really nice. The one I listened to, I loved it. And their adverts, bubbly, full of life. There's this lady that does this adverts for Hisense, and every time she comes on, I'm always watching out for the ending part where she's so all smiley faced and giving energy. It's so nice. And Ghanaian pidgin, I'm still trying to understand Ghanaian pidgin. I don't understand. Sometimes it leaves me confused. Okay, I go left, it come, and then the way they pronounce their money, 20 cedis, 19. Okay, I don't know, that has to do with accent, but everybody has their own accent, and that is what all makes us unique in our beautiful ways. I love it. I love every bit of it. Also, the language, I think Ghana has a general language. It's like when you are in Lagos and everybody is speaking Yoruba, when you are in Ibadan and everybody is speaking Yoruba, so you understand because, well, Yoruba people are here. That is the way I feel about Ghana. I think they have a general language that they all speak up. Then there are different languages like the Twi. By the way, why is it called Twi and not Twi? Because it's spelled Twi. Why is it Twi? If you watched this video so far, you are a real one, and I really appreciate you for actually watching till this moment. If you have actually visited Ghana before, or if you're a Ghanaian, let me know what you think about some of points that I've talked about, things that I've experienced here so far as Nigerian living in Ghana. So far, my experience has been beautiful. I wrote an article about this beautiful country called Ghana that has my heart. It's on my Medium. Immediately I got down from the airplane and got to Ghana, something was just different. Something about the air was different. It was just so organized. I love the organization. Ghanaian people are so organized, and they have this kind of cooperation. I think it's a cooperation that has made this country to actually prosper and thrive so far. And we could actually emulate that as other countries as well. I know they might have their own downsides, but this is one of the most beautiful African countries that I love. I love their kente fabric. I love their food. I love their songs. I think they should play it more on the street. The High Life songs, super hot. I still want to, discover the name of that man that sang the High Life song and listen and discover more of his songs and maybe other artists that are in that, genre. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. Like I mentioned again, if you watch this far, you are the realest. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel and help me grow. Thank you so much for your love and support always. Until another video, I will see you guys. Stay blessed.